Welcome back for step 4 of the Wells 90-day planning sprint. This step is setting key actions. Your key actions are your tasks that are connected to and required by each of your key performance indicators. So these are the things that you must do in order to reach each one of those targets or milestones. These are tasks. So this is the part where people usually try to jump into a bit earlier and they really struggle because they're making a task list. But sometimes we start those task lists before we have actually fully decided what it is that we need to accomplish and how we know we're making progress towards that accomplishment. We just start listing things. And so instead of diving in around tasks earlier on, this is your next to last step because we have visioned and decided based on our big why, right? That was the deciding on that one thing we would focus on for 90 days. We then set a goal around that one big thing. We set that SMART goal. Then we decided on key performance indicators. What are the indicators, the things that are most predictive of our success in achieving the big goal? What are those milestones or those markers along the way that say, yep, we are on track towards it? And the things that we can measure along the way. And now that we've done those three things, we can go into this step that is about identifying tasks and not end up just making a list of to-dos. And so our process for setting these key actions is actually to identify about 1 to 3 actions you must take for each one of your key performance indicators in order for you to be able to measure that thing. And so, for example, if one of my key performance indicators is a revenue generating indicator, an increase in revenue being an indicator, then my key action may actually be to submit 3 proposals because those proposals lead to revenue. And that's how I'm able to track that key performance indicator. So the action is the thing that I'm going to do that will help me to get to that particular key performance indicator. And so again, the challenge here is not to just make a laundry list of things to do, but what are the top 1 to 3 key actions that you must complete in order to be successful towards that key performance indicator, that marker, that tracker along the way. And again, you're going to have 1 to 3 for each one of your key performance indicators or KPIs. That's going to give you a list at the end of this step. And then we'll talk about in that final step, which is planning your weeks, what to do with that list. So thanks for joining us here, and we will see you for the final step of the 90-day planning process.